court orders forfeiture of Diezani Alison-Madueke and No. 039s $37.5 million Banana Island property. Justice Chuka Obiozor of the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, Lagos, on Wednesday ordered the temporary forfeiture of a 37.5 meters property at Banana Island bought by a former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Alison-Madueke, in 2013. According to the court papers argued by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, the property, which has 24 apartments, 18 flats and 6 penthouses, is located as Building 3, Block B, Bella Vista Plot 1, Zone N, Federal Government Layout, Banana Island Foreshore Estate. Apart from the property, the court also ordered the temporary forfeiture of the sums of $2,740,197.70, said to be part of the rent collected on the property. The funds were said to have been found in a Zenith bank account number $1,013,612,486. Alison-Madueke, counsel for the EFCC, had told the judge that the EFCC reasonably suspected that the property was acquired with proceeds of alleged unlawful activities of the minister. He said an investigation by the EFCC revealed that Mrs. Alison-Madueke made the $37.5 million payment for the purchase of the property in cash, adding that the money was moved straight from her house in Abuja and paid into the seller's first bank account in Abuja. Nothing could be more suspicious than someone keeping such huge amounts in her apartment, he said. Why was she doing that? To avoid attention. He continued, we are convinced beyond reasonable doubt because as of the time this happened, Mrs. Diezani Alison-Madueke was still in public service as the Minister of Petroleum Resources. The ex-parte application taken before the judge was filed pursuant to Section 17 of the Advance Fee Fraud and Other Related Offences Act, No. 14, 2006 and Section 44(2)(k) of the Constitution. Listed as respondents in the application are Mrs. Alison-Madueke, a legal practitioner, Afamfuna Nokdi, and a company, Rusimpex Limited. In a 41-paragraph affidavit attached to the application, an investigative officer with the EFCC, Abdul Rashid Bawa, explained that Nokdi, in connivance with Mrs. Alison-Madueke, purposely incorporated the company, Rusimpex Limited, on September 11, 2013 to facilitate the alleged fraud scheme. According to Bawa, when Nokdi was questioned by the EFCC, the lawyer explained that he had approached Mrs. Alison-Madueke for opportunities in the oil and gas industry, but the ex-minister told him that being a lawyer, she did not have any such opportunity for him and asked him whether he could in the alternative manage landed properties, an offer which Nokdi accepted. Bawa said Nokdi later registered Rusimpex Limited at the Corporate Affairs Commission, wherein the lawyer and his law firm, Adechula Okun, and a Russian, Vladimir Gerolu, were listed as the directors of the company, while the address of Nokdi's law firm in Ikoyi, Lagos was registered as the business address of Rusimpex Limited. The investigator added that when Okunla was questioned by the EFCC, he explained that he only appended his signature on the CAC documents at his boss' instruction, while Gerolu denied knowledge of the company. The investigator explained, sometime in 2013, the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Diezani Alison-Madueke, invited barrister Afamfuna Nokdi, the principal counsel of Stillwater's law firm, to her house in Abuja for a meeting where she informed the said barrister Alison-Madueke to incorporate a company and use same as a front to manage landed properties on her behalf without using her name in any of the incorporation documents. http:// He further explained that Mrs. Alison-Madueke further directed Mr. Alison-Madueke to meet with Mr. Bisi Onisanya, the Group Managing Director of First Bank of Nigeria plc for that purpose. Mr. Stephen Onisanya was invited by the Commission and he came and volunteered an extrajudicial statement wherein he stated that he marketed a property at Bella Vista, Banana Island, Ikoyi, Lagos, belonging to Mr. Yusufat of Ibatex Nigeria Limited to Mrs. Diezani. Alison-Madueke later bought the property from Mr. Yusufat through her lawyer, Mr. Alison-Madueke, who she introduced to him, and that payment for the said property was made through the Abuja office of First Bank of Nigeria plc. First Bank of Nigeria plc, through Mr. Barham Muazu, wrote to the Commission and also volunteered an extrajudicial statement in writing that they made the payments totaling US 37,500,000 to Ibatex Nigeria Limited and Construction Development and Real Estate Limited on behalf of Mrs. Diezani Alison-Madueke, and that they collected the entire cash from Mrs. Diezani Alison-Madueke at her residence of No. 10, Frederick Chaluba Close of Jose Marti Street, Asukar, Abuja, and paid into the First Bank of Nigeria plc accounts of Ibatex and Construction Development and Real Estate Limited on her instruction. After listening to the EFCC lawyer, Oziako, on Tuesday, Justice Obiozor made an order temporarily seizing the property and the funds. He then directed that the order should be published in a national newspaper. He adjourned till August 7, 2017 for anyone interested in the property and funds to appear before him. A High Court ordered the forfeiture of former Minister of Petroleum Diezani Alison-Madueke's $37.5 meters property on Banana Island, Lagos. Google Maps.